You went through so many hardships, and you still came out victorious. I'm gonna need for everybody to stay tuned at the end of every video. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, man. But with that being said, y'all, let's get right into it. So many of you went through so many hardships, so many battles, so many obstacles. And guess what? You still came out strong. You still got strength in you. You still got that dog in you. But let's ask yourself, and let me ask this question as well. Will other people will have survived the things that you had went through? Maybe some could. The ones on your level. I'm pretty sure y'all could. As a matter of fact, I know y'all did. That's why they call y'all chosen for a reason. That's why they call y'all survivors for a reason. This is why they call you a leader for a reason. You see, when you rolling with the crowd and you're going through battles, it's not going to be so easy for the crowd because you know why? They want somebody to depend on them. They want to have a shoulder to lean on. But 9 times out of 10, when it hits the fan, stuff get really, really real. Who gonna be down for them? Ask yourself that. It's so many people gonna be in the room, and 9 times out of 10, some of them people in that room is not even friends. They're just face to face, having a conversation. Have you ever heard you could be the person in the room, a bunch of people in the room, and you still could feel alone? Because guess what? I felt like that too. You see, when you're going through so many battles by yourself, and you still come up victorious, that says a lot about you because you got that dog in you, that courage. And the ones who walk alone end up being the strongest. For example, me. I walk alone all the time, but guess what? I got God on my side. I don't need no friends that hang out with me just to look cool. Because I walked into a room before, and even though I did know these people, guess what? I still felt alone in that room. Because everybody in that room is not on the same level as I am. So guess what? I'm still victorious. I don't need to hang out with a bunch of crowd or a bunch of people just to feel important or try to look cool. Who does that? I tell you who does that. A bunch of followers. I mean, we all go through something, but the stuff that y'all had went through, I bet them same people in that crowd would have folded. And this is why they call y'all weird. They call y'all this. They call y'all that because they don't understand why you got to be alone sometimes. Because see, when you are alone, you get to think for yourself. You can think clearly. And that's how you get ideas and accomplishments done. Because when you're hanging out with the crowd, they can easily distract you. If you're hanging out with the wrong people, that is. But now, if you're hanging out with the right people, oh, you good to go. But if you hang around with that party all the time type of crew, you never gonna get nothing done in life. But if you hang alone, and you're gonna get the job done regardless, oh, best believe me, you're gonna come out victorious. And everybody that thought that you were weird, now all of a sudden want to get on your same page. Excuse me. All the people that called you weird back then, all of a sudden they want to get on your page because you came out victorious. You came out as a lion, as a warrior. But everybody ain't going to understand people like me and you because you know why? We don't need to hang out with a bunch of people. Most of y'all some of y'all have been through some of the much terrible things in life. Personal things as well, but guess what? You still came out victorious. Thank God we don't look like what we have been through. I would have been an ugly son of a gun, an ugly SOB. But guess what? Look at me now. I'm still looking handsome as well. And same thing as y'all. If we would have looked like we had been through, Lord have mercy. Whew, it wouldn't been pretty. But guess what? We still victorious in this thing. All them hardships and them battles, that's made us more stronger and stronger and stronger. You see, the devil, he thought he had his foot on our neck. But reverse, we had the foot on the devil's neck the whole time. You see, when you're going through a storm in the rain and you start questioning yourself when this is going to end, because we all human, we all get tired of it. But guess what? We still keep it going. Like the Energizer Bunny, we still keep going and going and going and going. And then sometimes you might have the devil try to creep into your ear and try to whisper these negative things into your ear. But the crowd, I don't know about them, but us, we still kept it moving because you know why? We kept the faith. We kept believing in ourselves. And we still came out victorious, all. Look at us, we still got the W. We still came out with the victory. We don't care how many odds was against us. We ain't care about none of that. Because you know why? We know one day that this too was going to pass. This too shall pass. And most of you probably still going through that dark tunnel as well. But let me tell you something. Don't you give up. Don't you start throwing in the towel and start doing all this drinking too much, smoking too much, partying too much. And I'm not saying that while we're having a good time, but doing it every day, that ain't bad for your health, ladies and gentlemen. And people that do that 24/7 a day, they ain't got no ambition, no goals, no nothing in life. I bet 9 times out of 10, these people don't even go to the gym or read a book. Now tell me if I'm lying. Then most of you, back in high school, some of you probably did have to isolate yourself because God hid your gift for a reason. And he didn't want you to be hanging out with these type of people back then. Now look at you now. I bet you're a famous singer. You don't got your billboard. Or you're a rapper. Or you're a dancer. Or an actor or an actress. Or a motivational speaker. Or a famous YouTuber. But back then so many people questioned you. Why you don't want to hang out? Why you don't want to do this? Why you don't want to do that? But they didn't understand where your mindset was at. Your mindset was on a whole another different level than these people. The strongest people always end up walking alone. Like I said, me, I'm one of them. So don't you feel ashamed. I'm one of them too. And guess what? I don't care what nobody say. When you walk alone, guess what? That's where you can come up with some ideas and you start making all these goals all by yourself without nobody holding your hand or babying you up. But see, when you got to roll with the crowd, you ain't got no ambition, no goals, no nothing. And you are not victorious. But when you walk alone and you think clearly and you know what your purpose is, oh yeah, you good to go. God's going to bless you along the way. Even though when you first started, when you right there in the middle, you're going to want to give up. Trust me. We all been there before, folks. But guess what? We still kept the faith. We still kept it going. We still got that confidence inside of us. Now, there been some days we probably would want to fit in. But some of you had tried it. But guess what? It didn't work. That's why we had to isolate. That's why we got to think for ourselves. Because see, when you got some talent inside of you, when you got a gift that God gave you, you can't be hanging around with a bunch of desert everybody's. You can't do it. You got to isolate yourself and think for yourself. Or be around the same people that's on the same level as you. And sometimes this may call you to move out of your hometown. Yes. Yep. Move out of your hometown and get around people that understand the same things that you are doing. Or understand the same things that you are saying. Because being around your hometown, let me tell you, ain't nobody in your city going to understand you. They're not going to understand. You always walking alone. You never want to do anything. It's not that, it's this. These people are not on the same level as you. Your frequency is too much for them. They say you dream too big, you doing too much, you being extra. No, 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 no. They are the ones being extra. They are the ones that can't handle the things that you are doing. So let's get that clear, ladies and gentlemen. If they called you weird or called you all these type of names back then, don't even sweat it. Don't even worry about it. Because you know why? God ended up blessing you anyway. Now, all these people from your past want to come back and try to text you, DM you, call you. Now, all of a sudden, they want to hang out with you. Now, all of a sudden, they are a brother from another mother. Now, all of a sudden, girl, you know, They always do it. I'm telling y'all, they always do this. They always come back. Oh, I knew she'll be some one day. Oh, I knew he'd be some one day. But these were the same people that were calling you weird back then because you wanted to isolate away from them. This could be your own family too. Did nobody in your family understood why you wanted to be alone? Or why you choose to do things your way, a different way? As a teenager, you always been like that. You always thought like that. Your friends was questioning you. They talking about you gonna grow old and be lonely, be alone and all this and that. But I bet you 9 times out of 10, whoever watching this video, some of you still doing good to this day. Whether you married or not, whether you got kids or not, single or not, you're still doing good because you know why? You kept the faith, and no many hard times or hardships you had been through, you still kept that faith and you still came out with the win, with the W. And they didn't. They end up losing. Because people that like to stick together and just do that with their lives, they already don't lose. Let's be honest. These people have been lost. They've been losing. Because they didn't answer the call. See, when you answer that call from God, it's going to call you to be alone. Because winners and leaders is not seen with other people getting drunk, doing all this 24/7 a day. But winners, we create ideas. We do things on a different way, on a different level than these people. You see, their frequency is way down here. Our frequency is way at the top. They can't be on our level. They can't get on our level. They just can't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Because we too much. We intimidating. We this, we that. But these same people that are hanging out with these other fools, these same people just call themselves popular or cool, they watching us now. They watching you right now. But oh, you was the weird kid in high school then. Oh, you was the nerd back in high school then, huh? But now they watching you because you know why? All this time, you was not crazy. They was the ones that crazy. Now all of a sudden, they want to be victorious. Now all of a sudden, they want to be notorious. Not notorious B.I.G. Biggie, but they want to be victorious. These people really thought they had something back in high school. Oh, we're going to do this together. We're going to do that together. Let's make fun of the weird kid. They always alone. She always alone. He always alone. But them same favorite idiots, they had no idea that you had a talent inside of you. And you was not going to share it with them either. Even though you was in the room with these people, guess what? You still felt alone because these people was not on the same thing that you was on. You get me? They was not talking about the things that you were talking about. I bet you talk something about spiritually or about leadership or about starting a business. They'll look at you like you crazy and laugh. But now, guess who's laughing now? They ain't laughing now, but you are. You laughing all the way to the bank. In another hometown where other people is celebrating your success. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? When you first start off, it's going to be hard. Some of you know what I'm talking about too, because some of you, y'all were homeless, y'all were sleeping in y'all car, y'all ain't had nowhere to go. Some of you were sleeping in shelters. Some of you didn't have nothing to eat. Some of you had to take bird baths. I'm telling y'all, some of y'all went through some of the most cold-hearted moments ever. It could have turned you cold-hearted. But thank God you didn't turn cold-hearted. Because tough times like that, it makes somebody want to turn cold-hearted. But people like y'all kept it in. Y'all kept praying to God about it. And guess what? As soon as she brought you to the top of the mountain, you didn't forget about him. And he didn't forget about you. God will never leave you or forsake you, ladies and gentlemen. Never. That's why all of y'all just watching this video is victorious right now with a capital V. All of y'all got the Victoria. All y'all came out with the with the V, the victory. And y'all came out with the W, which means the win. Y'all got that trophy. Y'all got that ribbon. But guess who don't have it? The people that said that you were weird, that you were this and that. They don't know what y'all have been through. None of these fools don't know what you have been through. Some of you probably came from a narcissist family. Some of you were probably in a relationship. Y'all didn't get treated right and you end up having a kid by this person. But guess what? If you are a single mom or a single father, you still victorious. All that BS y'all had went through over the past years, and even back then you was in school, guess what? Look at you now. You don't look like what you had been through. None of you do. None of y'all don't. I don't either. Every time I walked into a room with the crowd, I felt alone because you know why? They are not on my level. They are not on my frequency right now. They never have been. But hey, guess what? Look at me now, victorious. I still came out with the W, with the win. Oh, and God's not finished with me yet. And He is not finished with you yet either. This is just the beginning, folks. So you think they mad, bitter, and pissed off and sad? They ain't seen nothing yet. We just not getting started, man. Sweetheart, we just getting started. Because like I said, they haven't seen nothing yet. When I said nothing, nothing yet. Everything that y'all had been through, it had every right to turn you cold-hearted, but guess what? It didn't. Because y'all were smarter than that. You were gonna not let Satan take over your mind, have you going out here looking stupid, doing some of the evilest, wickedest things out here. People that turn cold-hearted, hurt other people, or do some of the most damaged things to their bodies. Drinking so much, smoking so much, having S3X with multiple partners or different people. That's not healthy. That's jumping into the bed with somebody that you barely even know. You don't know they got an STD or not. That's somebody who gave up on life. But I tell you, somebody that don't give up. Somebody that been homeless. Narcissist family. I'm talking about y'all. Don't have any friends. That seem like the world turned their back against them. You probably been picked on, bullied. People try to make you feel bad. But guess what? Guess what? Y'all end up meeting the right people. Some of you end up having the right girlfriend or boyfriend, or the right husband or wife into your life. Some of you packed your bags up and moved to another city and started out your dreams. Because like I said, the ones who dream big always end up walking alone. Remember that. The ones who dream big always walking alone. I dream big, so guess what? I walk alone, and I don't care. Because I know God's there with me. And I know I got supporters, which is y'all supporting me. Even though I don't know y'all, but guess what? I still thank you. Because you may never know. One day, we may meet up one day. You may never know. So always appreciate the strangers that support you, that barely don't even know you. Because they understand the same struggles that you had went through. Or they probably been through the same thing that y'all had went through. And guess what? They're not ashamed to talk about it. Because we are victorious over here. We still winning. And they asking about us. Tell them, we still winning. Now you got your fake friends or fake family members. All of a sudden want to call you up and check up on you. Because they know you're winning. Tell them, keep them fake checkups to yourself. I'm doing that's fine. I'm doing lovely. I'm blessed and highly favored. They just want to call you up just to be nosy because they know you are winning out here. They know they see your face on every platform out here. They know that you came out victorious. All your homelessness, the struggle, all of it. Y'all still made it. Y'all still survived all that. And here they all want to call you up, be nosy. Hey, how you doing? Just calling to see how you doing. They know you're doing, they know you're doing good, but they just want to be nosy. They just want to ask for some money. Let me borrow such and such. Oh, hey, how you doing? And this and that. They just want to be nosy. These people know you're doing good. They know it, but they want to be nosy. Because everybody thought that you were going to be in that dark tunnel for the rest of your life. But they thought wrong. People like us, even though we went through the hardest times of life, even though we went through the darkest times of life, guess what? We didn't stay there. We still kept walking till we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Every dark tunnel has a light, and we saw the light already. Because once you called to be chosen, guess what? Even though you walked through all the hardships in life, the battles, all that people turned against you, you still came out victorious, ladies and gentlemen. So don't let these people tell you otherwise. They can't even handle the stuff that you had went through. Because if they did, they would be on the same level as you. And if you ever walked into a room, a bunch of people, or people that you knew, and you still felt alone, that says a lot right there. You don't belong nowhere near these people. You belong somewhere where winners are surrounding the room, not hanging out with a bunch of losers. Because if you are a winner and you are around a bunch of losers in the room, trust me, you're going to feel alone. I got that feeling too. Sometimes I still get it. That's why I don't like being around certain type of people. But I can care less because you know why? I know one day I'm going to be around a bunch of winners. I know one day I'm going to take off like a skyrocket. This is not the end. This is just the beginning, folks. And yes, I walk alone too, but guess what? I'm not ashamed and I'm not afraid to admit it. But like I said, God is on my side and He's on your side as well. So don't feel ashamed. Because you are a winner out here. You are a warrior. Like I said, y'all are leaders. Leaders walk alone because we dream too big for these losers. We know where we want to go in life. We know our future. They don't. That's why so many of them bunch up, thinking the same, talking the same, doing everything the same, smelling like the same thing. Low, high, each and every last one of these people is doing the same old thing. They thinking the same, talking the same, eating the same, got the same hygiene. Bad hygiene, that is. But y'all on a whole nother different level. You think different, talk different, walk different. Some of you wear a different type of cologne, body oil, perfume. Good hygiene, by the way. But them, nah. But anybody ever told you, before I shut this video off, if anybody out there ever told you, you dream too big, you're doing too much, you're always alone, what's wrong with you? You never want to have any fun. Don't mind these people. Because you know what God's about to take you. So keep on having that same mindset. And one day, God's going to put you in a room with a bunch of winners. And you will no longer be around these losers. And you will no longer have to feel alone anymore. But other than that, y'all still victorious. Don't listen to these people. Trust me, I've been there before. I'm still victorious, and you still victorious. We still out here winning. Woo! God bless. Y'all be safe out there.